All right. So welcome, guys, to this live session here with your host, Trivia FX. As we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and the metal market. So hope you had a great start of your day. Today is June 3rd. So I hope everyone had a great morning overall. So let's get on with it and start as always with our Forex Factory rundown to see exactly what's going on and what or we should be looking for in regards to the market. So first thing is really to look at your news calendar before taking any position in the market. Trading manual. So that's what we're gonna do here. So if it's the first time of being on my live, my name is Andre. They call me GER40. Been trading for the last 12 years, trading Forex, indices, and metals, specifically gold, and been creating a couple of years ago, we started to create indicators here with my own strategies and all that stuff. And that's what you're going to be looking at right now on my live. So basically, what we do here on the live could be on London session or at New York session. We're going to look at uh, how I process trading, what do I look specifically, and based off of the indicators here, we're going to wait for signals here together. If there's no signals, that's okay. We're just going to keep it pushing and wait for the next session to get an entry. So that's pretty third, as you can see, June 3rd. So I'm only focusing on Euro and USD specifically. Why? Because I trade Euro USD, GU, and German in the indices side. So that's why I need to look at the news calendar here for Euro specifically. And for the USD, I'm trading mostly indices here on top of GU and Euro USD at New York session. So we need to look to see if there's any news that may affect the market and may move the market here. All right. So that's what we're gonna do here. So let's start. All right, so we have the French government bond balance at 245, so in about 45 minutes from now. Um, and we have the Spanish unemployment change and Italian monthly unemployment rate. We have the core CPI flash estimate at 5 and CPI flash estimate year to year. Okay, so we have the flash one and the regular one, and you have the unemployment rate for Euro. Okay, so everything will be done at 5 a.m. So in about 3 hours from now. Sorry. And after that, we have the US calendar news events here start at 10 a.m. So a little bit after our New York session. So at 10 a.m. we have the job opening. Really important to see exactly if we have a growth in the market or not. If there's a job opening here, that's really important for the economy. And we have a few FOMC members speaking here near the end of the day. And we have also the economic optimism. So really important. So that's tentative for the day. And all day we have the words total value cells. All right. So that's pretty much it overall. That's perfect. So let's close this and go on our chart and see what's up. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if it's the first time seeing my live. I do breakdown of the market here every London and New York session. So London, it's only Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And for New York session, it's from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. All the time is Eastern Standard Time. All right. So perfect. So let's get on with what's new. So I'm just gonna pull up the alert tab and see alerts that we received since yesterday. So we did had US30, SSP 500, and Nasdaq. So Nasdaq SP 500 and the Dow. Everything was switched to buy here in. So we have US30, Nasdaq at 10:15 that we had a buy, and then at 11:30 we had a buy on SSP 500, and at 3 o'clock US30 had a buy. Okay, so let's start with Nasdaq. See exactly what happened. So we did have a buy here at 10:15. So after that sell off here, we started to go up, and this is where we're at right now. So pretty good movement here overall. Then you have SSP 500 had a buy set up here, going up, and US30 same thing, buy signal going up. Then we had a German 40, got a buy signal, small scalp, the trace. So overall, the indices did the exact same movement here, right around the same time. And you have GU. Just gonna make sure that it's loading correctly here. So, and the indicator that you're seeing here, this is my own custom indicator here that I created. It's called the Wyckoff AI. So you have the Wyckoff method, one specific method here in the cycle of Wyckoff. And on top of that, you have confirmation regarding volume in regards to VWAP and POC. And if everything got aligned, you have a signal here that is created here. So GU we had to sell because DXY is going up, and so that signal here for GU came in at 11:15, and at midnight we had DXY that confirmed a buying pressure here. So this is where we're at right now. So we do have some fair value gap here, some big fair value gap here going on the upside. So we may go towards those and start to fill those gaps. So expecting to have some bearishness here on GU and Euro. So let's look at Euro. So Euro didn't have a sell yet, but we will have a sell eventually. We had a buy here way down here, still going up. So waiting for that sell confirmation here. Not done yet. Yeah, on USD sold basically at Asian, near the end of Asian, middle of Asian here. So we had a sell here. Odd CAD should be going up. Yes, that's exactly what we have here. Swiss here starting to retrace, so should have some bullishness here eventually. USD JPY going up. CAD so we did have a buy here at 8 o'clock. Bullishness. Let's look at gold. Gold, we had a buy here at the beginning of right at market open here on Sunday, going towards Monday. So still bullish here, waiting for that retracement. We have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 105. So we did have a small buy for a scalp here. But Bitcoin and all the altcoins will start to rally up here. So XRP is at 220. Yesterday was around 215, 214. Yeah. So yeah, it went almost to 212, 213, and now it's at 220. So going up. And let's look at Euro Yen. Euro Yen is bullish right now. So we had some sell off here since Thursday. Most of the moves were on Thursday. Now we have some buy setup here since Asian, and GU just got a buy here at around midnight here. So, and lastly we have oil. Oil is bullish and it's still up here right now. So this is the rundown here of the indices. So we're just going to wait it out. Let's see exactly what's going on in the markets. All right, in regards to automation, still running here. And I saw that yesterday we had the automation was also went to 1%, but the settings in regards to the time frame of the automation was wrong, so I had to change that. So I think it went back down to $200 in profit for the day. Now we are small retracement here. So still testing it out and see exactly what's going on here. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So already did the rundown in regards to the news and what we are looking at. So we had multiple bullish setups here on the indices right around after the live of New York yesterday. So just weighing it out. So for the automation, it went back down to $200 for the day yesterday. So now it's running back today. I had to do a modification in regards to the time frame. The time frame that I had on the automation yesterday was incorrect because it was trading off of the 5 minute and it was supposed to be trading off of the 15. So that's why we had some fluctuation here in the markets overall. So right now we are back down. Let's see here. We're still at $200 in profit here off of the initial 200K with $300 in floating equity off of the US30 on a sell setup here. Because I'm looking at the higher time frame for the 4 hour to analyze the trend. So this is based off of that. And I'll see exactly if I need to modify a few things here on that front. But so far, everything is working good. We just have to do some tweaking, but that's pretty much it. I don't know if you're on a trade or you're looking at the market, just came in, got on to start trading. So the next setups here on the indices would be sell setups for the indices specifically. DXY just gave a buy signal here on at midnight my time. If we go back on the alert tab, we did have a buy for today. So June turn, as you can see, sorry, a sell setup here. So we just got a sell setup here on DXY. So expecting some, oh, sorry, am I at the right place? No, it was a buy setup here on DXY, exactly. So a buy setup on DXY, so expecting to have a sell on Euro USD and GU if you're trading those two currencies. So we'll see exactly how it's going to do. So Euro USD, no sell set up yet, but GU, yes, we do have a sell that came in, I think 45 minutes before the DXY. Yeah, 45 minutes at 11:15 p.m. my time. So 45 minutes before the DXY sell setup, we did had a buy. Sorry, after the DXY buy setup, before the DXY buy setup, we had a sell setup on GU at 11:15. So just gonna load it up. So everything is bearish here on GU. And this is where we're at right now. We do have a retracement here. So don't be scared about that. It should start to continue going down. Oh, it always wants to do a retracement here unless it is going to go up before doing that big move going down. Yeah, exactly. So currency is or currency is the bearish. Yeah, exactly. So should be bearish here. So we do have a reversal here on USD. So that's perfect. So what are you looking at right now, Leon, in regards to trading? If you were taking a position in this session, let me know. As we're just waiting out and see exactly what's going on. Just gonna look at platinum, see how it moves. And let's look at the Indian market. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Yeah. Let's see. Try to check information. Let's see. Right. So that's two. Percent. All right. Okay, perfect. Yesterday took by SSP 15 minutes setup cover, but very low lot size because it was late session. All right, perfect, great. So as long as you got something, that's what's important. Goal is bullish. Got EMXAI war buy setup. Looking for entry on lower. Pullback. All right, perfect, perfect. But on gold, you had fortunately you had the buy that was done right at the New York, London, no Asian Open on Sunday going to Monday. So basically, that was Asian session on Monday for you. Right at the market open, you had a buy signal here on the 15 minutes. So using Wyckoff, but for EMX, let me check. So EMX on the 15, you had to buy exactly at that that Asian market open. It went to TP, I think almost 10 here. So that was good setups here. So, but if you're looking at the 4 hour, you said the 4 hour EMX. That's the thing. It's before it gave you there was a buy, but that was like a few hours ago, Leon. So that was basically at New York. They had a buy, but the actual buy, if you want to refine everything, it's better to go on the lower time frame. So if you go on the 5 minute, that buy was that buy is it still ongoing right now? Yeah, so that should be a sell. That's why it was on the 15. So awaiting for entry confirmation. Back up by yeah, exactly. So we have a 5 minute buy. If we go back on that 5 minute, let's see here, 5 minute, and we're gonna open Wyckoff, close this. Let me check here. And we're gonna open the multi-time frame. See exactly what is the previous day high and low. So basically on that 5 minute, it's trading off be between the, no, this is the monthly high. Give me 2 seconds. It's gonna change that. I was looking at the monthly before. I was gonna look at the previous day. High and low. And this is an indicator that I created, guys. So it'll give you the actual range, the actual high, previous day high, previous day low, or the previous week high, previous week low, or previous month high, previous month low. So that way it's going to tell you, give you an idea exactly of where the market is currently trading off of. So now it's trading under the previous day high, going towards the middle of the range of yesterday's range, and we have the low here. So what you should be looking at is a continuation here going down. Don't think if it wants to go up, if it is do a high low and goes towards that previous day high, that's going to be a good indication that the market wants to go bearish here overall. That's for gold. So make sure to use that indicator too at the same time. So this is the MTA V4. And like I said, if you want to have access to that indicator, you need to be working with me here. So I have indicators here that I created here. I'm also a coder and been trading for the last 12 years. So I create my own stuff that you're not going to see anywhere else. And yeah, if you have any inquiries or any questions, you could put it in the chat, or you could send me you can fill out a form here on a Google form on my YouTube channel. Just go back to it, and there'll be a quick Google form if you want to work with me. It will be there, and we could set up a call here within the next 24 hours to see exactly if it's going to be a good fit here on working with me specifically. But yeah, so gold is, yeah, it's looking bearish here overall. If we look at the previous day high and low, so that's pretty much what we have here. All right, so let's look at look at NASDAQ too. NASDAQ, that's the previous day high and low. So it's trading under the previous day low, previous day high, going towards the middle of the range from yesterday. Same thing for S&P 500. Let's look at US30. Yeah, so it's trading well under the previous day high, almost at the middle of the range from previous day's range. And same thing for DXY, for DAX. So trading under the previous day high. So we may have retracement going down here. All right. So it is 2:34. So waiting for market open, London open here to see exactly how the price will react. So if we're looking at the Forex pairs on the 15-minute chart, so we may have a higher low being created. So that was the high. Basically, this week high is currently here. Since Sunday, as you can see, Sunday was here, and this is the previous day high. So let's see exactly if it's going to break that high. And I'm expecting if you go put a fib to go towards the 50% retracement and start to tank. And remember, we do have news at 5, so that news event may do a reaction here in the market and start to push the price down. So that's exactly what we're expecting, that the price goes down because we do have a few fair value gap here, a big fair value gap specifically, and we'll see exactly if it was going to break that previous low from yesterday. That was here. So that was the previous low from yesterday. the previous low is here, but I'm talking about that swing low, not the previous low, but the swing low here. So where you see that dotted line. So if it breaks that, we should be bearish here on Euro USD. Okay, so GU, yes, let's pull up GU. So GU, we already have a sell set up here. So I'm expecting to have a retracement. If you go put a fib here, let me put a fib here off of that swing. And I'm looking at the 50-minute chart. I'm just looking at that small swing here. And if we look, 50% is here. And I'm just gonna remove the box so y'all can see. So as you can see here, I'm just gonna put it down. So it went already to that 50% retracement. If you look at that fib, so if we open back the MTA V4, it's a good chance that it's gonna do a continuation on the downside here. So like I said, on GU, on the euro, we have news, but GU we don't have any news, so it should be trading smoothly. But euro should have a big reaction here off of that news around 5, so that will be in less than 2.5 hours from now. There's some news here, so be careful. But how you trade the MT MTA V4, so that's the multi-time frame analysis. You just have to look to see exactly where the price is compared to previous day high, low, and the middle of the range from yesterday's price action. And you're going to see exactly if it's going to react. So most of the time, 9 out of 10 time, price wants to go back towards the middle of the previous day range and start to bounce off of it. Okay. Or it wants to, if it wants to do a continuation on the upside, it needs to break that previous day high. And if it wants to break towards the downside, it needs to break that previous day low. So you could use those levels here as basically support and resistance. That's exactly how you should be using them in conjunction with fair value gaps and fibs. If you have a swing high and swing low, this is how you look at the market here. So right now, I'm expecting to have the price going down because we already did. I'm pretty sure that we did already the high of the week uh, yesterday. Sorry. So those points here, this line here should be the high of the week, unless it wants to break above. As long as this high is not broken here on the upside, we're still bearish here. So that candle is still this candle. This is basically a box. This is actually the daily candle. Is still was bullish. So waiting for a bearish here overall. All right. So I hope it's clear. It's clear for you, Leon, in regards to how to use MTA V4. So basically, it's really to give you a good idea of where to see if the current price for this day is breaking above or below previous day high or previous day low. That's pretty much it. So instead of like looking at the daily candle, you just open this tool and you have all of the information that you need. All right. So yeah, no problem. So you understood. So that's perfect. So you don't need to leave it open every time, but yeah, exactly. So it gives you the range of price action. That's really important. So as it give you a guideline exactly of what's the sentiment for the day if it wants to break above or below that previous day high or low, and if it's bouncing off of the middle of the range of the previous day. So it's an extra tool to give you some extra confluence here overall. So if you use it, that's perfect. If not, that's perfect too. But I like to see exactly where, instead of like guessing where the previous day high and low was, it's going to give you the actual price point, then the actual level of those two on top of the middle of the range. All right, so let's see. So no signal here, so we're gonna wait 2:45. All right. So should be in our session here until like 3:30 or less. So so it won't be a long, like you see like Bitcoin broke previous day high. So and went back down. So should be expecting bullish news here on Bitcoin. XRP did the same thing, so it broke previous day high. So that's perfect here. So no signals here at 2:45. So we're gonna wait around the start of London Open. See if we have any signals. But this week trading is really a waiting game, guys. You just have to wait, get your setup here, and execute. Let's get your OJPY. So OJPY broke previous day high. Sorry. So expecting to have some bullishness here on euro. Crude oil here. It's trading in the range. We'll see exactly what it wants to do. All right. Mm. All right, so waiting for that sell signal here. Still bullish here on US30 on the 50-minute chart. So if we go on 4-hour, still bullish here. Right. Let's see if we have any news here. I think the tariffs here are back on for euro. So they're still negotiating with Trump in regards to that. Other than that, what we have here? Yeah, I think Chairman Powell said that the tariffs are causing inflation here. So it seems that he doesn't want to cut the rates. We'll see exactly if he's going to change his mind, but we'll see. So GU had 50-minute EMXL set up, price action rejection from 50% up. Okay, so GU15, and he said euro. Yeah, so we rejected really off of that 50%. So that fib that I showed you earlier, it's actually rejecting off of it. So, and remember the DXY gave us a buy signal right at midnight my time on the 15 minutes. So that was a good confirmation that the price should be going down on Euro USD. So that's what we're expecting. So we're just waiting for a setup and just execute. So I could maybe go on the lower time frame on the 5 minute to see exactly if we're gonna have an entry off of EMXAI or Wyckoff. Wyckoff already gave you a sell, like I said, on the 5, but it retraced. But if you're waiting for that 5 minute EMX, that may be a good trade to take. Because we have a big fair value gap here on the downside, so we do have a lot of room going down here. So if you have some alerts here set up on your USD, that'll be good. Let's see here. Please check GU Wyckoff 1 hour sell signal. How to look. So now your Wyckoff GU 1 hour. Okay, so GU 1 hour, go on 1 hour. Boom. And let me close. Close this. So let's check. Let me check. Please check GU Wyckoff 1 hour time frame sell setup. How to look on that price action. So if you back this, it could be 1 hour or any other time frame, you're gonna see that sometime when you get the sell signal, it will give you the sell signal way before the actual move comes and continue going down. So you're gonna have a retracement. You're gonna have a retracement on the 1 hour and then start to go down. So right now, at like I said, at around 5 o'clock my time, so in about 2 hours or so, we have some news on no, not for GU. So for I talked about Euro USD. Confuse myself. So GU, what you're gonna have, you have to put your fib from the high to the low to that 50%, and I'm pretty sure, even though it's I did the fib on that 5 minute or 15, it should be the same as this one. So it went to that 50%, as you can see. It went to 50% and started to retrace. Okay, so it's bouncing off of that 50% fib. Okay, so that sell is still valid as long as price is bouncing off of a level and start to go down. So I'm expecting to have the price to go up a little bit and then start to crash in the downside. Because based off of what I'm seeing here, I'm pretty sure it did already the high of the week today. Yes, yesterday. Okay, so that's how you should be looking at it. I put a fib from the last swing low to high onward. No, you have to, yeah. So, okay, the way that you put your fib, that will be for a buy setup. So, how you put a fib, I'll show you exactly how to put a fib the right way, Leon. So, let me hide this. I'll hide all the indicators here. Okay, and we're gonna hide that too. Perfect. Okay, so for the fib, there's two ways to put it, the fib. Okay, so there's a way to have a buy setup or a sell setup. So the way that I put the fib, you need to put for a sell setup, you need to put a fib from the high, the high to the last swing low here for that move specifically. Okay, because if you put it from the other way, from here to here, this is for a buy setup. But if you want to have a sell setup, you need to put the fib from the high to the low, because the retracement, it needs to retrace towards that to go up, to go down. But if you want to have a retracement to go up, you have to put it the other way. So you have to put from the swing low to the swing high. Okay, so let me show you another example here. Let me see another swing. But I think the way that I explain it, I think it's okay. Perfect. So swing. Okay, perfect. Great. So you understood. So the way that you put your fib was the wrong way, because you were expecting to go long, even though you were looking for a sell setup. But the setup for a sell is from the high to the low. It needs to retrace, go down. If it was the opposite way, it will be from the low to the high. So let's say from the low to, let's say I want to see the fib from here to here to go higher. I would have to put my fib from the low, from that low here to that high. And see exactly if it wants to retrace down towards a level to go up. It has to do a bounce. if it's better to bounce like this than bouncing the other way. If it's the other way, that means that you're looking for a sell, but that's not what we're looking for. So what we're looking for is, whoops, I'm just gonna remove myself from that. Yeah. So if you can see, that's perfect. So went to the swing high, swing low. Just gonna adjust it a little bit. Let's start it again. So look at my zone. Am I here to here? Boom. So this is my fib. So it went 50%, tapped it. Now it's going on the 1 hour, it's going down. And as you can see, it's crashing right now on the 1 hour. So if we go down on the 15, same thing. You have a rejection, a reaction off of that zone. So now should be selling here. So no problem, Leon. No problem. So perfect. So didn't have any signals here at the start of market open. So we have a last signal here. If there's any, it should be coming at 3:15. So in less than 12 minutes. And if we don't have any setup, then we're gonna be virtually closing out the session. And the session I'm doing is really for you guys, so yeah, can understand exactly how to look at the market and how to use your tools that you have. And as you can see, your USD is selling off. Looking at the 15-minute right now, it's really going right down here. So that reaction was perfect here off of that fib. So if you like this live here, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to leave a comment here too. At the same time, you could always put a question in the chat. And if you have any questions regard to any other currency pair, just let me know, and we could look at it together here. So right now, it's basically created a higher low right now. That was the high. Sorry, lower high. High low. So it's a high low. Always confuse myself with those terms. High, high low. Boom. Should be going down here. So target here, how to set up your targets, pretty simple. You just have to look at previous levels here. And what I do here, I look at the previous levels that we picked multiple times. So we do have a peak here. We had 1, 2, 3 rejection here around this level here. We have this one that was previously support off of this zone. So we're gonna put it right here. And if we open my high low level, just gonna open it here. Boom. This is another indicator that I created to give you the high and low levels here off of the current time frame and a higher time frame. And the higher time frame that we're using is a 15-minute one. So let me remove my lines and see exactly which one based off of that indicator we should be using here. So you see you had a support and a resistance at the same time here. You have two different colors. So that's a point of interest. So that means that price bounced off as support and went towards resistance here in the past. So if that's the case, I put it around the middle here. Put my lines, perfect. And that will be point of interest here. And then you have the other one here for the other TP. If I was taking that trade, that will be here. And finally here. So that'll be those three lines, lines. If you're swing trading, that's what we'll be looking for off of that move. We'll see exactly how that news event will react. But still looking bearish here. And as you could see, the lines that I put is right around filling up that fair value gap here that we have here. So that's what should be expected here. Please check GER40 setup for buy. During Asian session already on 15-minute buy. Yeah, I think I already did that, but we're going to look at it again. Let's see. I'm just going to open here. Yeah, so we had a buy here, went up towards a previous level. Even though it didn't touch that previous resistance here, guys, it's close enough. All right. Then it bounced off of this level here off of the 15-minute one, started to go up. And as you can see here, It went up, it did a higher low. Could do a fib. Same thing, put your fib from that high to that low. And as you can see, it went to what? 50% to the dot, to the T. So 50% of 61.8, sorry, 61.8. It went to 61.8. And it's starting to reverse off of the 61.8. So that means that eventually it's going to switch back towards the downside. I'm still bearish here on DXY in the long run, on DAX for on the long term. But for scalping, the setup was already passed, so that was the buy that was to be, you're supposed to be in and out when it started to reverse here. But for now, this is how you would put your fib from that wick to the body or the wick of the low for that move to see exactly where it wants to go. So this is what you should be expecting. Therefore, by during agent, now I have. So you have a 1 hour buy signal right now on German. Okay, so we'll see. But what I'm showing you is really a scalping for sure. So if you're looking at the 1 hour, it's something totally different. So let's see on 1 hour. But the 1 hour, you said, okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me check here. During Asian session, I already have, now I have 1 hour buy signal. But the buy was at on the 1 hour was at the end of New York, Leon. So this is not it's not live. So right now you shouldn't have any buy setup on German. Oh, got it. Okay. Got it. CFI broker. Okay. Yeah, that feed, I don't know what's going on with this feed that you're using, but for this feed, the buy already went, so should be bearish here. And as you can see, it's trading down right now. And it's bouncing off of that fib to the T. $3.15, so no signals. All right, so fortunately no signals here for this session, but Yeah, GR30 and GR40 is basically the same. It's the same thing. It depends exactly on how the broker put their the information in regards to German 30 or 40, because basically German 30 is still is German 40, because they added 10 additional companies in their Germany indices, so that's why it's 40 instead of 30. But the market is the exact same thing, because they didn't create a new chart for German 40. They just used the same data as German 30. They just added 10 additional companies, and that's what you have. So it's normal that you could use German 30 or 40. It's really the same thing. There's no difference. But the difference is maybe the feed of German 30 and German 40. The brokers don't have the same feed, so that's why you have some difference here in regards to the indicator if you're using indicator on a different broker. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. All right, so now German is going down. So so you have German that is bearish right now. Like I said, it reacted perfectly off of that fib. So that's how you put your fib here. So I think it's uh, pretty good lesson here in regards to the fib, how to put your fibs. So hope you understood the Leon in regards to the fib, how to set up your fibs. So German for me, perfect fib, and it's crashing now. So automation is taking that trade. I'm gonna show you guys. I have US30 on a sell, and as you can see, US30 going down. Even though we had a buy signal, but overall bearish here on the higher time frame. And German is going down here. So I'm gonna load it up. So it's right now switched to indecision. Before we were bullish, now it's indecision. So that means that the market is starting to reverse here, switching from bullish to bearish on the 50-minute chart. No problem. And let's see here. Show you guys the automation after the adjustment that I made in regards to the time frame. So right now we have two trades running. We have US30 and German. So a sell setup here. Just going to show you guys. So this is the those two trades running here. it's gonna. I think it's good. Yeah, there you go. All right. So this is the test account that I'm testing this week in regards to automation. So we already have more than 0.50% running right now. So we'll let it run and see how it goes. Look at the NASDAQ. And there's internationals on. So this sell some more yet. So we're going to buying. All right. 23. Perfect. So perfect. So last call here for questions, guys. So now you understand exactly how to use the fib the right way. Um, and like I said, that was overall bearish here on the indices, waiting for the high of the week. So that's what I was expecting. That those were the high for the week. And we start to trade in the downside. So we have a lot of room in the downside here. So we'll see exactly how it's gonna go. All right, so no problem on that. So no problem. So we don't have fortunately we didn't have any signals here on this live, but even though you don't have any signals, guys, you're able to have setups here off of other type of indicators, especially fib. I use the fib a lot because you have a lot of retracements, and you could use the fib and in conjunction with the high-low levels, so that way you know exactly where the price was supposed to reach, uh, and what your TP's zones should be looking at. So if we go back on that German, that GU, let me check. I think it was the GU. See exactly what's going on GU. So it's consolidating a little bit, but it's starting to go down. So those are the lines and the zones that we have. And German is just gonna put it at US30. So US30 looking good in the downside. So we do have this zone here that price may go towards. And we have a lot of movement here in the downside. So we'll see exactly what it wants to do. But it's pushing to the downside right now. All right, guys. So perfect. So if there's no other questions, guys, we're gonna close it out right now. Good session here of analysis and to understand exactly how to look in the markets here in regards to the indicators, especially for fibs. Really important to know how to use fibs, because if you're using the fib the wrong way, you may be missing out on different setups here. So that's pretty much it here for this session. So we'll be back at New York session, so at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in about 5.5 hours from now, we'll be on our New York session, and we'll see exactly what we should be expecting here in the market. And like I said, we do have news at 10, around 10, and see exactly how everything goes with that. And if you have any news in, in in regards to Washington, the president, or anything like that, we'll cover that too at the same time. All right. So yeah, thanks, Leon. So I'll continue resting. I already did the power nap, but I'll be back fresh at the start of New York. All right. So I wish you a wonderful, great London session here. To make sure to monitor your trades and take a good decision here. And we'll be back at the New York session here. All right. So peace.